Hi everyone. Today I want to talk about a natural skincare workshop that I went to when I visited Toronto in November. It is found on Airbnb. It's an Airbnb experience, and that's how I saw the workshop. So I'll put a link in the description to the actual experience in case you're interested or if you're ever in the Toronto area. But I actually have a packet full of all the information that the host, their name is Vesna, that she gave me, and it has such amazing amounts of information in here, from the type of oils, emulsifier, things like that you're able to put in your natural skincare to create customizable benefits. So before we get started, I just want to show I don't have any like facial cleanser or like a facial oil that I made when I went there. So I use my Dermalogica pre-cleanse, and I also use the special cleansing gel. I have been on more of a skincare kick the past couple of months. I don't really wear like a skin tint or foundation or anything like that. I really just do my skincare and put my makeup on top of that, and my skin has cleared up so much in that time frame. I still have a little bit of problem areas, but my skin has cleared up so much, and especially since I've been using these particular natural skincare products, I have seen results like so quickly since I've been using them. What I want to show you all today that I made from the skincare workshop is a facial toner, a facial serum, and then also I have a facial moisturizer. And as I get ready to use each one of them, I'll briefly talk about some of the ingredients that we use first before I do that. So for the toner, and I'm gonna look at my notes here. I am not an expert, so take everything that I say with a grain of salt. Please reach out to someone that is a professional. And I'll also link Vesna's website for these ingredients. It's called Bioaromatica. I'll put that in the link as well. None of this is sponsored. I just love traveling and I love doing new experiences so I can learn more and share that with everyone as well. So for the facial toner, let me find it. Let's see. And it's amazing. She printed out this packet here. It has so many different types of ingredients, from a carrier oil to a liquid to any type of oils that you want to use. It has so much in here, and it explains some of the benefits of them as well. And one of the great things about Vesna is that she's from Croatia. So she actually visits I think she said like every summer, to get particular ingredients to make for her natural skincare. So I think that's awesome already. The ingredients that we use for the toner were aloe vera juice, witch hazel. I love witch hazel. Tea tree, chamomile, floral water is what we use there. And some of the things for witch hazel, it is alcohol free. We do not want to put alcohol on our face. That is such an irritant. And also the floral water. She gave me a whole lot of different options for you to be able to customize it. But the general essence of how she made the facial toner was some type of floral water, some type of astringent, so like that witch hazel, and then some type of like juice. We just chose aloe vera juice. Love aloe vera. So that is what we used in the facial toner. And you want to make sure, she said, to use equal parts of all of those ingredients, just because we want to make sure that they mix and we're getting the most that we can from all of the items that we're using as ingredients. So I'm going to take this and put it on a little cotton swab. That's just how I prefer to use my toners. So I'm just going to put a little bit on here, and it smells so good. It smells so like, not like earthy. If you think about earthy like being super strong, it doesn't smell like super earthy, but it just smells very natural, floral. Of course, like I said, she put chamomile in here, and it just smells so good. It's so relaxing, like aromatherapy a little bit. So I'm just going to take a little bit of the toner. Oh man, it smells so good. Oh, and I also think that we put helichrysum in here, and that they call that the sun god oil. It is so good. I think it might be my favorite ingredient that we have used in all three of these products so far. It's very versatile, and it has a lot of benefits like anti-inflammation. If you see me looking off to the side, I'm looking off into my mirror just so I can make sure I'm putting everything on in the right place. But it's just so, like, if I could just get this as like a scent to put on my skin and it stay there, it's just, it smells so good. I wish y'all could smell it. My skin is feeling a bit refreshed here. Like I said, this is, it wasn't all the way full. It was probably about halfway full when I first got it in November when we made it. So I've been using this sparingly, but as much as I can. But I can always just go on her website and order more. I'm just trying to savor what we specially made. Next one is the facial serum. And for the facial serum, the ingredients that we used were the helichrysum that I mentioned, hemp, frankincense, calendula, and lang lang. The helichrysum, it rejuvenates the skin, it provides cellular support, it is antibacterial, that's what I forgot, and it is anti-inflammatory. I want to explain the 3 steps that she mentioned when it comes to making the natural skincare. So the 3 major ingredients she listed were a type of carrier oil, a liquid, and an emulsifier. And so carrier oils are those that are healing, nourishing, rejuvenating, and protecting. And they're safe to use, they're effective, and they're free from any type of chemicals that are found in some of the more commercialized moisturizers. And it goes on to list the different types of oils in this packet. So like nut oils like almond, hazelnut, seed oils like black or carrot oil, fruit oils like apricot or avocado, and then essential fatty acid oils like argan or calendula. And the carrier oils also have a type of absorption rate, which is very, very important, especially when you're talking about like your facial moisturizers or your facial serums. Sometimes when you use serums or moisturizers, you feel like you have that like greasy look and that feel. That's because some of the ingredients in there, their absorption rate is so much slower than some other ingredients that you could use. So what she listed here on the packet, the different absorption rates are very fast, which are like hazelnut or rosehip. These are considered to be drying because they are quickly absorbed to the skin and they do not leave a greasy residue. And they're also high in polyunsaturated fats. And then we also have fast absorption, which are oils that are quickly absorbed into the skin and they leave a smooth, silky finish. And your skin will feel a lot more moisturized rather than that greasy feeling because it's absorbing into the skin a lot faster. And those types of oils that she listed here, some are apricot kernel, grapeseed, safflower, etc. And we have average, which are oils that leave a silky feeling on the skin, but they also absorb relatively quickly. So we have hemp seed, jojoba oil, argan, coconut butter, etc. And we have 2 more, which one is slow. And these oils, like I said, they feel gummy or waxy. And so you have to warm them up to room temperature before you're using them. And they will tend to leave some type of slightly oily residue because of that. So that can be any type of oil like shea butter, castor, flaxseed, sweet almond, olive, or sunflower oil. And then we have very slow oils, which they are going to need a lot of heat to use in order to get them up to room temperature. And they tend to feel a lot heavier on the skin, leaving that very, very greasy and oily residue, which are like evening primrose, palm, or macadamia nut. So for, like I said, for the facial serum that we made, we used helichrysum, hemp, frankincense, calendula, and lang lang. So those are pretty much average absorbing oils there, so we don't have to worry about that. I'm gonna take a little bit of this and I'm gonna take about 2 to 3 drops. Like I said, let's do 4, even numbers. So I'm just gonna take this and lightly pat it into the skin, and it smells so good. All of these products smell amazing. I'm gonna take this, and I like to take all my skincare down to my neck. You can never have too much skincare. Well, maybe you can, but I'm just gonna take a little bit, put it under my eyes. Sometimes my eyes under here get a bit dry, so I do like to put either an eye cream or even my moisturizer, make sure all of those get there. But I did not put a lot on, and I can definitely feel a difference. It's just ever so slightly oily, but that's only because I just applied it. By the time I get ready to lay down and go to bed, it's not even gonna feel greasy or oily at all. It's just gonna feel smooth and moisturized, which I can attest to. Like I said, I've been using this for over a month. Lastly, we have the facial moisturizer. And because there are oils in here and this is natural skincare, if I leave this for like a day or two, sometimes you probably can't see, but right about here, you can kind of see some of the oil separating. That is completely natural. That is completely fine. I just take like a small little skincare spatula and just stir it up so everything is mixed back together. You have to remember about solvents and things that are soluble within each other, and oils and waters just sometimes don't mix. So you just have to put it all back together. But for the moisturizer, this is the one we spent a lot of time on. This is the first one we actually made of the 3 products. So for the moisturizer, we used a carrier oil called Babasu, which is beneficial for dry and oily skin. I have combination skin, so this is great. I tend to get dry here and I get oily around in my T-zone, so that is really great for a gentle moisturizing feeling. We also use cocoa butter, calendula wax, shea butter, apricot kernel, and the helichrysum herbal oil. And then we also put in here, I love hyaluronic acid, so I'm so glad she let us add that in there. And we also put vitamin E. And for some essential oils, we also put in frankincense, helichrysum, and ylang ylang. So that's everything in there. It was really a quick and easy process, honestly. So let me just mix this in here a little bit. I'm gonna take a little bit, and I always start very, very gentle and small with this because because it has oils in there, it's gonna be a little bit oily, but the oils that we use, like I mentioned before, they have a much faster absorption rate. They're about average or fast. So even though it's gonna feel a little bit oily and you're gonna see a bit of shine once I first put it on, it's going to be absorbed into my skin in no time. So I'm just gonna put, and I always put my moisturizer on like this. I dot like 5 little dots, and then I go from there. So let's just start with just this much. And I always make sure to moisturize right around here for my nose because I definitely get really dry. These just smell so good. I know I've probably said that so many times, but it smells so good. It's the helichrysum. If you can ever smell pure helichrysum immortale, like floor water or anything helichrysum, I highly recommend it. It smells so good. I want to smell like it all the time. If you can see here, my skin is a lot more shiny than what it was, but honestly, for me, like I said, with the ingredients that we used, and also because of my skin type, because it is a bit dry most of the time, combination dry and oily, this is great for me. My skin is going to absorb this right on up. Then if you don't, I also put moisturizer on my ears. Your ears get dry too, okay? Make sure you do that. And I don't have any type of lip balm or anything. She gave us so many different types of recipes and instructions to make. She gave us some for deodorant, body lotion. She also has soaps that she makes in a soap making class, and lip balm. So she just gave us so many different ingredients in a starting route here for those types of products that we want to make. But since we did make a lip balm, I'm just going to use my Glow Recipe Plum Plump Hyaluronic Gloss Balm. And this is pretty thick, so I like to use this at night, kind of like a lip mask. That is the natural skincare workshop. Like I said, we made a toner, a serum, and the facial moisturizer. I absolutely love these. And like I said, I've been using them. I went Thanksgiving week. So for my American fellows here, the United States, I went during our Thanksgiving, and that was like the 25th or something. So I've been using it for pretty much a month, and I am loving the results. So if you're ever in the Toronto area, or you're interested in learning more about these products, and she even sells like the raw ingredients on her website too. So if you're interested in that, I will definitely put everything in the description so you're able to see that. And if you decide that you want to go, just let her know I sent you. Like I said, this is not sponsored. I just love sharing my experiences when I travel, when I'm starting to learn new things, and so that other people can see the interest and potentially want to know more or research themselves. So that is all that I have for you all today. So make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and make sure to share as well. If you want to interact with me, I am mostly on my Instagram, but I definitely respond to the comments and I read everything as well. So until then, I will talk to you all later.